You know what? So you've been wanting to start your own HVAC business for some time, but there's always something holding you back. Well, not anymore. Hey guys, Pete Ramsey here, HVAC Greatness. I want to make a special announcement. We're getting ready to do a live workshop here in January of 2021. What we're going to do is we're going to take a group of ex-HVAC techs or installers who are now entrepreneurs. You either just started your business or you're in the process of starting your business. We're going to walk you through step by step and get you ready for your business before the summer, but you got to start now. This process takes time. We got to get all the elements in place. Many of you think, well, you know what? I will build it and they will come. Well, I'm here to tell you they will not come. I've done this. I started as a service technician. I had a burning need to be successful because we had just gone through the recession back in the late 80s. You're probably too younger to remember this. And I either had to make it or go find something, dig ditches, something. But unfortunately, I had my license and I started my business and I was very successful. Actually, I had my share of setbacks. I'm not going to lie. We had a lot of mistakes, but we had a lot of successes, and I went to a lot of training. But listen to me. When you go into business for yourself, this is real money. This is not monopoly money, okay? When you make a mistake, it costs you. So the fewer mistakes that you make, the better off you're going to be for you, for your family, for all those depending on you, and for that future business. So let's start talking a little bit about this, okay? So we've got a Facebook group. If you are interested in being in this program, we're going to be launching sometime around mid-January. The exact date will be determined, but this is going to be a 90 to 120 day program, 3 to 4 months. And so we want to try to get everything done before mid-April. And that's the goal. Now, I think we can get most of this done early on, but the process to getting there is very important because listen, starting your business is more than just going out there and fixing stuff, guys. There's a lot to this stuff. So let's talk a little bit about this. One of the programs that we look at are the basic business foundations. This you'll receive a copy of this in the program, obviously. This is all about lead generation. You got to get them to call you. Lead conversion. You got to get the work. You got to get the sale. And then lead or customer fulfillment. Now that's the part that you're good at. You can get that service call and convert it into a highly polished and skilled repair or servicing or upgrade, whatever it is you're doing, or installation, okay? You got that part. But guys, that is one leg on a multi-leg stool, and you're gonna fall over if this is all you're dependent on. If you're depending on just your skills, this is a whole nother game, and your competition will beat you at this. We have got some of the best lead conversion processes out there, and most of which the big boys in your community don't know. We have got lead generation strategies that if you will implement right now, will be ready for you to keep you busy all summer long, your first year, if you do the work. Now guys, this is not for the faint of heart. This is work. So the 7 pillars are: you got to generate the leads, you've got to convert the leads, and you've got to do the work. But you also have to manage all of this, and you have to market all of this so that we can create that, and we have to finance all of this. This, and of course the leadership is the first tab, and that's you. At first, you're going to wear all of these hats. At first, it's going to be overwhelming. It's really going to be helpful to work with somebody who's going to take you through the demographic research. What does your market look like? What is the current market share of the companies that are there? Is there any room to jump in there that you can take advantage of? Which market would be best? What does the customer avatar look like? You don't want every customer. Just because they own a house and own a heating and air conditioning system doesn't mean that you want them as a customer. And if you've been a technician for any length of time, you know what I'm talking about. You get out there and you're beating your head with this person, and all they want to hear is how much, because that's all they know. But not all customers are that way. Now, when you're new and when you're small and when you have a brand that is unknown or certainly isn't perceived as being professional, you're going to be held to price. And it's a really tough uphill battle unless you get that beaten early on. So we want to talk about branding up front. Now, one of the processes that we use is called the HVAC X Factor, and we look at your brand. We talk about your culture way before you hire your first employee. We talk about that customer experience. We talk about your employees. You don't want everybody who can fog a mirror. You may get one of the best technicians in your doors and think that's the answer to my prayers, and guess what? He will poison your waters if it's the wrong candidate. So we're going to show you what the right candidate should look like, so that when you're ready to hire somebody, you can hire somebody, invest in them, they'll stay, they'll do good work, your customers will love them, and you're going to get the reviews on Google and these other platforms that are going to keep the business going. But the last thing you need is somebody to get those negative Google reviews and this kind of stuff and just ruin your business. And of course, we'll go through the entire hiring process. We've got a pre-hiring program, how to test these guys and make sure that they are the right candidates and all this other stuff. But you know what? It all begins with you. You want to be successful in your HVAC business, launch, you got to set it up right. We're going to take at least the first 90 days and prep this stuff. And then we'll take the next 30 days and we're going to show you how to execute. You're going to have a lot of balls in the air. So what we're going to do is organize this thing in such a way that at least the right balls are in the air and they're not dropped, okay? Because if you miss one of these key steps, you'll be out of business before you know it. The average HVAC business fails within the first 5-year business. In fact, 9 out of 10 fail within the first 5 years. They get burnt out. They get burnt out. They can't hold that pace anymore. You can't do this to yourself. You can't do this to your family. If you're going to launch your business, I don't care if you're underfinanced. You have nothing. I can help you through that because I started with nothing, working out of the back of my station wagon. I kid you not. It was a big surprise to me. I found myself out there in the back of the station wagon. I put all my tools, in the back door that you can open up. I put all the tools down there and I covered it up with this wool blanket, dark wool blanket. Anybody look through the glass, you couldn't tell it was tools. I would park down the street and walk up to the door. Customers say, "Where's your van? Where's your truck?" "Oh, it's around the corner." "Where's the problem?" I had to hide the fact that I was in the station wagon. And then I bought my first van for $400. Guys, I've been there. I got the scars. I've got the burns, from brazing and then reaching right over and burning my arm or grabbing that liquid line dryer. Guys, all that stuff, all the mistakes that you possibly could have made in the field, I've made, and in the business, I've made, and I'm here to save you those headaches. If you're serious about your business, I'm going to make this affordable. If this is your year, we are Essential Services. If you're ready, I'm going to walk you through this. Join our group. We're going to go through our beta group on this all together. And in 2021, my students, the guys that are working with me, are going to be successful. The question is, are you going to be one of them? If you're interested in this, I put the link to the Facebook group below. Jump in there because I'm going to be posting the details in that group as to when we're going to launch this program. So if this sounds like something that you think you're going to do, now you're going to have to put in the work. I don't want any lazy people. I want somebody that's going to come in and do the work. You bring in the effort. You bring in the good attitude. I'll show you how to do it. And your very first summer will be enough to catapult you forward so that you're not just another statistic like everybody else. We're going to make you successful. Peter Ramsey, HVAC Greatness. I'll see you in the Facebook group. Bye-bye.